Major crops. A variety of food and non-food crops are grown in different parts of the country depending upon the variations in weather conditions, soil type, and cultivation practices. Major crops grown in India are rice, wheat, millets, pulses, tea, coffee, sugarcane, oilseeds, cotton, and jute, etc. Rice. Our country is the second largest producer of rice in the world after China. It is a kharif crop which requires high temperature of above 25 degrees Celsius and high humidity with annual rainfall above 100 centimeter. In the areas of less rainfall, it is grown with the help of irrigation. It is the staple food crop of a majority of the people in India. Rice is grown in the plains of north and northeastern India, coastal areas and the deltic regions. Development of network of canal irrigation and tube wells have made it possible to grow rice in areas of less rainfall such as Punjab, Haryana and western Uttar Pradesh and parts of Rajasthan. Wheat. It is the main food crop in north and northwestern part of the country. This rabi crop requires a cool growing season. Therefore, it is sown in winter from October to December. It requires bright sunshine at the time of ripening. It requires 50 to 75 centimeter of annual rainfall evenly distributed over the growing season. Region with 62.54 to 87 centimeter rainfall are most suitable for wheat. There are two important wheat growing zones in the country: the Ganga Satluj plains in the northwest and black soil region of the Deccan. The major wheat producing states are Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Rajasthan and parts of Madhya Pradesh. The state of Uttar Pradesh produces the most wheat in India, accounting for 35% of India's total wheat production. The state of Punjab is the second largest producer of wheat in India, producing 22% of the nation's total wheat production. Millets. In India, 8 millet species sorghum, that is jowar, finger millet, that is ragi, pearl millet, that is bajra, foxtail millet, barnyard millet, proso millet, kodo millet, and little millet are commonly cultivated under rain-fed conditions. Jowar, bajra, and ragi are the important millets grown in India. Though these are known as coarse grains, they have very high nutritional value. Jowar is the third most important food crop with respect to area and production. It is a rain-fed crop mostly grown in the moist areas which hardly needs irrigation. Maharashtra is the largest producer of jowar, followed by Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh. Bajra grows well on sandy soil and shallow black soil. Rajasthan is the largest producer of bajra, followed by Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Gujarat, and Haryana. Ragi is a crop of dry regions and grows well on red, black, sandy, loamy, and shallow black soils. It is very rich in iron, calcium, other micronutrients, and roughage. Karnataka is the largest producer of ragi, followed by Tamil Nadu. Besides these states, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Uttaranchal, Jharkhand, and Arunachal Pradesh are also important producers of ragi. Maize. It is a crop which is used both as food and fodder. It is a kharif crop which requires temperature between 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius and grows well in old alluvial soil. Many species of maize exist and consist of different colors, textures, and grain shapes and sizes. White, yellow, and red are the most common types. In some states like Bihar, maize is grown in Rabi season also. Use of modern inputs such as HYV seeds, fertilizers, and irrigation have contributed to the increasing production of maize. Major maize producing states are Karnataka, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Andhra Pradesh, and Madhya Pradesh. Pulses. India is the largest producer as well as the consumer of pulses in the world. These are the major sources of protein in a vegetarian diet. Major pulses that are grown in India are tur or arhar, urd or urad, moong, masoor, peas, and gram. Tur or arhar, urd or urad, moong, peas, pulses are grown in the Kharif season. Masoor and gram are grown in the Rabi season. Pulses need less moisture and survive even in dry conditions. All these crops except arhar help in restoring soil fertility by fixing nitrogen from the air. Therefore, these are mostly grown in rotation with other crops. Major crops producing states in India are Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and Karnataka. Food crops other than grains. Sugarcane. Sugarcane cultivation requires a tropical or temperate climate with a minimum of 60 cm of annual rainfall. It grows well in hot and humid climate with a temperature of 21 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Irrigation is required in the regions of low rainfall. It can be grown on a variety of soils and needs manual labor from sowing to harvesting. India is the second largest producer of sugarcane only after Brazil. It is the main source of sugar, gur or jaggery, khansari, and molasses. The major sugarcane producing states are Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Andhra Pradesh, Bihar, Punjab, and Haryana. Oilseeds. India is the largest producer of oilseeds in the world. Different oilseeds are grown, covering nearly 12% of the total cropped area of the country. Main oilseeds produced in India are groundnut, mustard, coconut, sesame or til, soya bean, castor seeds, cotton seeds, linseeds, and sunflower. Most of these are edible and used as cooking mediums. However, some of these are also used as raw material in the production of soap, cosmetics, and ointments. Andhra Pradesh is the largest producer of groundnut, followed by Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Gujarat, and Maharashtra. Tea. Tea cultivation is an example of plantation agriculture. India produces and consumes more tea than any other country in the world except for China. Over 70% of the tea is consumed within India itself. Today, most of the tea plantations are owned by Indians. Tea bushes require warm and moist frost-free climate all through the year. Frequent showers evenly distributed over the year ensure continuous growth of tender leaves. Tea is a labor-intensive industry. Tea is processed within the tea garden to restore its freshness. Major tea-producing states are Assam, hills of Darjeeling and Jalpaiguri districts, West Bengal, Tamil Nadu and Kerala. Apart from these, Himachal Pradesh, Uttaranchal, Meghalaya, Andhra Pradesh and Tripura are also tea-producing states in the country. Coffee. Indian coffee is grown mostly in southern India under monsoon rainfall conditions. It is also termed as Indian monsoonal coffee. India produces about 4% of the world's coffee production. Indian coffee is known in the world for its good quality. The Arabica variety now grown in the country is in great demand all over the world. Initially, its cultivation was introduced on the Baba Budan Hills, and even today, its cultivation is confined to the Nilgiris in Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. Horticulture crops. India, with diverse soil and climate, provides ample opportunity to grow a variety of horticulture crops. Horticultural crops play a unique role in India's economy by improving the income of the rural people. India is the largest producer of fruits and vegetables in the world. India produces about 13% of the world's vegetables. It is an important producer of pea, cauliflower, onion, cabbage, tomato, brinjal, and potato. Mangoes of Maharashtra, Andhra Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal, oranges of Nagpur and Cherrapunji in Meghalaya, bananas of Kerala, Mizoram, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu, lychee and guava of Uttar Pradesh and Bihar, pineapples of Meghalaya, grapes of Andhra Pradesh and Maharashtra, apples, pears, apricots, and walnuts of Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh are in great demand the world over. Non-food crops. Rubber. In India, commercial cultivation of natural rubber was introduced by the British planters. It requires moist and humid climate with rainfall of more than 200 cm and temperature above 25 degrees Celsius. Major rubber producing states are Kerala, Tamil Nadu, and Karnataka. Apart from this, rubber is also grown in Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Garo Hills of Meghalaya. India ranks fifth among the world's natural rubber producers. Rubber is an important industrial raw material. Items made of rubber: dipped goods, latex foam, belts and hoses, footwear, camelback, cycle tires, auto tires and tubes. Fiber crops. Cotton. Cotton is an important fiber-yielding crop of global importance which is grown in tropical and subtropical regions. Cotton is one of the main raw materials for cotton textile industry. India is the third largest producer of cotton in the world. Cotton grows well in drier parts of the black cotton soil of the Deccan Plateau. It requires high temperature, light rainfall or irrigation, 210 frost-free days and bright sunshine for its growth. It is a kharif crop and requires 6 to 8 months to mature. Major cotton producing states are Maharashtra, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Punjab, Haryana, and Uttar Pradesh.